Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rekak Padash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth, and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kwatas Sayan, going back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. So today I want to speak about how Easter is described in the Bible, because Easter, it really is described in the Bible. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into it. Let's go to the book of Judges 2 verse 12. And they forsook Yahweh, their power, of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed other gods. So note that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai helped the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to come out of the land of Egypt. But they forsook him, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You see, they went to other gods. And followed other gods of the people that were round about them, and bowed themselves unto them, and provoked Yahweh to anger. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. And they forsook Yahweh and served Baal and Ashtaroth. Gone. So let's go into that word Ashtaroth. In the Lashon Kodash, it's Ashtaroth. And the outline of biblical usage says Ashtaroth or star, or Ashtaroth is a star. And this is the point. False goddess in the Canaanite religion, usually related to fertility cult. So if you go to what these people nowadays see as Easter, then this is what you get. You get eggs. And what do eggs represent? Eggs represents fertility. You see? So these people, they think that they're practicing something that's in the Bible that is good in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, good in the sight of God, but it is not, because it's other god. It's a Canaanite religion, which is based upon fertility, and that's what the so-called white man did. Esau, he took all these Babylonish and all these Persian and all these other gods, he bundled them in one and put them in a cup, and that's what he's distributing to all these nations, because all the nations, all these countries that Esau conquered, they are following his way. They call it the so-called Western way. You see? So Easter is written in the Bible and is described as Ashtaroth. That's a false god. And also you have, what was it? Baal. And in the Lashon Kodash, it's Baal. And the outline of biblical usage says Lord, the supreme male divinity of the Phoenicians or Canaanites. You see? So it's also a deity that they worship. So let's go to Wikipedia to look up these gods. Because the first one, Ashtaroth, this is what it's described in Wikipedia. You go to Inanna. Inanna is an ancient Mesopotamian goddess associated with love, beauty, sex, war, justice, and political power. She was originally worshipped in Arata and Sumer under the name Inanna, and was later worshipped by the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians under the name Ishtar. You see, Ishtar is Ashtaroth. She was known as the Queen of Heaven and was the patron of goddess and of Aina temple at the city of Uruk. So this is the Queen of Heaven. You see, this is how she looks like. This a photo of the Queen of Heaven. And if you go to the other pronunciations, you see, you go down in the list of Wikipedia, you see the Greek equivalent is Aphrodite, Athena. Roman equivalent is Venus and Minerva, and the Canaanite equivalent is Ashtaroth. Babylonian equivalent is Ishtar. You see, so that goes back to the worshipping. Easter goes back to the worshipping of Ashtaroth and these other gods, which are pronounced here. It's the same God, but with a different name. And if you go to the meaning of Baal in Wikipedia, there's Baal in Wikipedia. It's properly Baal was a title and honorific meaning owner, Lord, in the Northwest Semitic language spoken in the Levant during antiquity. For its use among people, it came to be applied to gods. So it says the god of fertility, weather, rain, wind, lightning, seasons, war, sailors. And the symbol of this god is a bull. And mind you, Esau always has a bull or a heifer in certain places in a city. If you look at what was it? Not Walmart, but the place that they have their economic system, Wall Street. Gone. Let's go to Wall Street. You see, they have this bull, and that represents Baal. You see, so that's what Easter and Baal goes into. And let's go to the book of Acts. Acts 12 and 4. And it reads, "And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people." And that word Easter here is a misconception, because if you go into the Strong Concordance, because Easter is not something to be celebrated according to the Bible. But if you go into Easter, then it says this. The outline of biblical usage says the Paschal sacrifice, which was accustomed to offering the people's deliverance of old from Egypt, the Paschal lamb, the lamb the Israelites were accustomed to slay and eat on the 14th day of the month of Nisan, which actually is Abib. You see, so this represents the supper, the Pasach supper. You see? So according to the Bible, you're not supposed to worship Ishtar and Baal, because that's what's represented in Easter. So with that, I hope this video was edifying. And I want to say, Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Reka Kodash, Shalom Akim.